Alright, so to continue on with Khvarena of Good and Evil, we're doing the Awakening's Real Sound part. And I am right by it. Told to go that way. What is this guy doing here? Huh? It's you, Nishijuna. What are you doing here? Ah, honored envoy of Khvarena. Khvarena. Oh my god. And you too. Oh, our Yasnapati and his companion, I suppose. Yeah, just call us Traveler and Paimon. Since I have been given such permission, then allow me to call you by those names. Do you remember what I mentioned earlier about how we skeptics have always been searching for the Kori drums? Uh, it was about them being important items for some ritual or something, yeah? Well, while I can see that the proper terms were not remembered, that is the essence of the matter, yes. The two of you have been acknowledged by Kavraна's envoy, and yet you know little of our glorious history. I fear that you may be led astray by hearsays or heresies and heterodoxies from the forest. Allow me, then, to explain the true history of Barsom and the Kori Jums. I'll be honest, I'm not concerned with this. Yeah, the stuff Najana says is even harder to understand than the stuff Sharash talks about. Paimon didn't catch any of it the first time. In that case, say it more often, Najana, until even one such as Paimon can remember every last word. Remembering and understanding what was said are two different things, Sharash. In that case, let's just hear it once, shall we? Traveler has a good memory. It'll be fine as long as he remembers. Long ago, our predecessors worked to quell the disaster that occurred in this land and formed a profound friendship with the Peri. Borsom's familiar had a preference for music, so we crafted Kori drums for her. During the ceremony, where our bonds with the Peri were made official, 5 drums had to be gathered and played according to scores. Though the Kori drums are long lost, the drum scores have withstood the corrosion of the sandstorms. As you can see, they have been almost perfectly preserved. Words shall nary describe the true magnificence of this occasion. When the Kori drums sounded, all things reverberated in unison. It felt as if their sound could freely traverse space and time. Those who witnessed it were all shaken to the core. Even the elements themselves were stirred. Sounds like a very lively time. It's a shame that we septics failed to pass on our legacy, resulting in the loss of all the Kori drums. And however loudly we cried out, Barsom's familiar would never again utter a word in response. Barsom's familiar. Is this the Rashnu Sharash mentioned before? Is that who you're talking about? Why wouldn't she respond to the Order of Skeptics' call? The Peri and the Order of Skeptics both value tradition and ceremonies. There's routine to our actions. They talk about tradition, but then they lost their drums. This is hardly a peaceful land. That such things would happen is little surprise. Okay. Seems like getting Rashnu back to the Vurukasha oasis with us won't be easy. That is so. We will need to collect all the Kori drums and play them according to the score. Thankfully, I've never once given up searching for the lost drums. I have been gathering the relevant clues even before your arrival. As one might have expected of you, Lord Nashara. There is no need to flatter me. After all, if Aradava had not... My apologies. I refer to an elder amongst the Order of Skeptics who left for Sumeru City to work on his light novels, the dreaded things. This heavy responsibility would not have fallen to me otherwise. He became a light novelist? He rambled on and on about how warring against the Yai Publishing House editor and opponents in Gene's vocation trading card game should still be considered war. But if you ask me, he's just turning into a ridiculous old geezer. He's arguing with Yai Miko here. Yai Miko is older than all of y'all. He's not going to win. But he's still an elder who knows more about our heritage than I do, so I have to ask him for information regardless of any disagreements we might have. He's reluctant to answer any questions I don't have to do with light novels and card games, though. It took me 3 whole questions to receive a single reply. Anyway, it took me a great deal of effort just to gather clues about the quarry drums. Yay, new clues! But Nashajuna, if you had the clues all along, why didn't you go look for the lost quarry drums yourself? That's an easy one to answer. Traveler, it seems you're not in possession of a vision. That's right, I'm not. And yet you're capable of bending the elements to your will. What an invaluable feat. Or gift, excuse me. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with such a gift. So it is good that you are here. I mean, we could save quite a lot of trouble, for Lady Sharash with your help. Otherwise, I have to make other arrangements. But just as I said before, it seems that even fate is on my side. Lady Sharash, you too, please come with me. Hidden treasures may be found closer by than we think. That's strange. There's no path here at all. Seems like you're not all that good a guide, Nashajuna. There are signs of rockfall. You're observant indeed, honored envoy. I am inclined to think that monster activity caused the rocks to collapse and thus block this. Well, let us call it a path. But you may leave this to me, everyone. This problem requires a little spark to solve. Ah, yes. For safety concerns, please stand back a bit. Najuna cleans the stone crevice before putting a small package inside. He fills the gap back up, retreats to a safe distance, and lights the fuse. He uses black powder or dynamite, I don't know which. The large rock blocking the way splinters into smaller pieces, and then the dust finally clears. A great gate appears in its wake. Well, that's it for those stones blocking the way. Wait, why is there a gate in the way? There's always another gate to go through, huh? We used to be able to pass through. As for breaking the seal on this gray gate, we will need your help, you two. Well, guess that falls to us, huh? Oh, looky.
Torn to oblivion!
Okay.
No, my sword!
Keep moving! Shoot hurts!
Rain cutter!
Okay. This place is full of gray crystals. Najuna looks around a bit. Whatever. It is not far from what I expected. The mechanism that sealed the dendrodrum was once here, but has been destroyed. There are even some notes here that show where the other quarry drums might be. I am not going to read all that text. As the elders put it, when the quarry drums were lost in a single night, the order of skeptics was overcome with great grief. Losing the drums meant losing the bridge that connected them to Barsom's familiar, and from then on, the young were never again able to listen to her teachings. This was a grave incident indeed. Great efforts were made by all to search for the drums thereafter, but few gains were made due to the obstruction posed by the defiled energies. According to the other elders, this is one of those old locations. But as you have seen, those without the power to combat the brute might of the defilement, those who cannot wield the elements, and those who have not obtained the trust of the Khvarena's envoys are unable to reach this place. Aradeva also attempted to retrieve the dendrodrum here in his youth, but he did not succeed and has been silent about the matter ever since. A sense of responsibility, perhaps, or was it pride that closed his mouth? You know, when you said that the Order of Skeptics had a terrible relationship with the Academia, Paimon thought that you'd all just stay here. Now that there's that big hole in the sky, never mind not coming back to help out, don't you think it's kind of weird that he's just over in Sumeru City writing his novels and playing his cards? Perhaps he can achieve in fantasies what he could not in reality? I mean, writing the story of his failures into a light novel but changing the ending? How's that supposed to solve a real life problem? People need hope in their lives, even if it isn't real. Well, Paimon thinks that sticking together is our best chance of fixing the sky hole problem. It concerns Sarash, too, after all. Your concern, Paimon, is rather wasted on one destined for so grand a sacrifice as I. Or perhaps I should say that evaluating the choices and fates of others is itself an overly prideful act. Paimon just, Traveler, help Paimon out here. We're just here to complete a commission. Shouldn't be saying that we can't just let you be? Forgive my saying so, but such thoughts might be a bit unprofessional for adventurers and specialists. Regardless, now that we know where the quarry drums are specifically, we just need to retrieve them all. Although the trial here has been destroyed, that may not be the case in other places. Whether they are or not shall be little issue. Let us leave that task to my Yashnapati. This should not be an issue to someone of his caliber, no? Of course, we're professionals, you know. In that case, you can find the other quarry drums so long as you follow these notes. I leave that to the two of you. Good luck. Right, Traveler, remember to record the drum scores on the stone walls. We'll definitely need them at some point. I mean the ones outside here?
Rain outlines your fate.
Really?
I hear everything.
Shine down! Know my sword!
Confess!
Okay. I guess I don't actually have to copy it down, it just does it for me.
for it.
Illusion shattered. Witness the power.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Shine down.
Okay, last one. Okay. Let's go to this one.
So hot. Even a mist flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean. I think we can forego the lost and found report.
Oh wait, I should have Shirash equipped. Oh, she doesn't count for that? Then how am I supposed to do this? I'll switch to Wanderer.
Swollen Fury.
Okay. Oops.
Let's move before the...
Can't go any further. That's where I came in. Whatever.
Get moving!
go here. Cat's bugging me.
Yeah. Illusion shattered.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your...
Bring it on! I hear everything. Can't see? Why is there a chest here?
Treasured flower. Oh, those are new artifacts? Oops, wrong one. I guess they're not new artifacts. Oh, they're materials. Well, that's different. This one looks dangerous. Why is there a storm here?
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest. Cyclone!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul.
I'll uproot you! Can't see? I hear everything.
Shine down.
Rain outlines your fate.
Keep moving! Truth hurts! Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud!
Alright. And no drops. Boo! Okay. I think I have to go from the underside. No, it says it's up, so maybe if I go to the waypoint here, it'll be faster.
Keep up. Keep up. Keep up.
Okay, there's the drum and there's the challenge. Oh, I have to just stand here. Okay.
Keep up.
There doesn't seem to be a particular order to it. Just 2 more after this.
Keep up.
Where's the other 2?
Coming was
New punch.
Oh, there's one up there. And where's this one over here? And there we go. This apparently used to have depictions of the songs as well. Hehe. Okay. I should also get rid of this notification. Okay. Let's see. Next, we just need to put the Cory gems back in their original places before performing the pieces according to the score on the stone walls, right? Rashanu will definitely be happy to answer us when she hears her favorite music. Do excuse my presumptions, but the ritual that bound the Order of Skeptics to the Peri is one of great significance. I think that it would only be proper for the Order of Skeptics regulations if it's Vijnapati, that is to say, myself, were to preside over it. But we were the ones who got all the 5 Cory drums. If you are Lady Sharash's yes Panati, I believe this to be out of line, or should I call this prideful presumptions upon her favor? Lady Sharash is Khvarena's envoy. She might have behaved more implicitly to the 2 of you on account of your aid in fulfilling her destined mission. Yet this is but a manifestation of her virtue, and not any credit of yours. Do not forget your place. Give praise and stand in awe of her every action, as you should. That's what you say, but even though Shrash always acts all high and mighty, Paimon doesn't think she's all that great, or that distant from us. That does not sound like something that shall be written into a hymn of praise. Well, I'd say it's a praise enough by Paimon standards. Well, what about you, then, traveler? Do you want to play the Cory drums and awaken familiar of Barsom for me? I've learned many forest tunes from the Aranara. Yep, and the Aranara do love music, and since Rashnu is someone who will respond to humans who call out to her using the music of the Cory drums, she's definitely a music lover Perry too, right? Huh? Paimon wonders if she'll enjoy Aranara music too. The musical scores of the Cory drums cannot be compared to some forest deities. They are part of the Order of Skeptics tradition. Perhaps I should be the one to perform instead, rather than outsiders do it. Nashara, you two have merely understood this task from mere writings. The way I see it, would he, experienced in the performing arts as he is, not be the more reliable choice? The principles are the same. This should be no problem. But no buts. I have decided. and so it shall be. Traveler shall do this deed. Well, if you say so, Sharash, then leave this to us. Just for us, Nashuna. We know the quarry drums are very important. Traveler's not going to ruin them or anything. Okay. I don't have to figure out where to place them. They just place themselves. Got it. Why are you just now telling me about this? I've already been placing them.
Keep up.
Okay. Let's look at my notes. Half full. There's 5 drums. That doesn't make sense. Oh, the symbol. Okay. Pyro is half full. Which one's pyro? That's hydro. Pyro. Gem performance. Yeah, I know it's half full. I don't get it. Okay, I should go with a melee character. What do you mean challenge failed? I don't get it. Light. And then it said a charge attack for it, right? Plunging attacks create a heavy one. How am I supposed to do a heavy one? Am I doing it in the wrong order, maybe? What do you... How am I failing this? I don't get it. I can't help the frickin' animation of the character, you stupid game. Oh my god. You're not even giving me enough time to do this. Oh, that was a pause. What do you mean failed? Nope, that was too soon. Why? Why? It should be light, or normal, plunge, pause, plunge. As soon as I do the plunge, though, it stops. Okay, I'm going to end it here because I'm going to watch a video on this to see how the heck other people are doing this because I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. It said, and hold on, let me bring up the other thing. It said normal attacks do a light sound, plunges will do a heavy sound, and staying still will create a pause. But the timing, empty is pause, half is light, and then full is heavy, which is what I was reading it as. After your performance begins, each glimmer of a quarter jump represents one beat. Am I doing it too fast, maybe? One, two, three, and plunge. Oh, I was doing it too fast. I was a ninny. I was doing it way too fast. Okay, that solves that problem. Light, heavy, pause, heavy. Oops, wrong one. Pause. There we go. Okay. Light, pause, light, heavy. Light, pause, light, heavy. And there we go. Yeah. Meh. Ah, bar sounds familiar. Has answered our call. She must be Rajnu. Don't you think she looks kinda tired, though? Looks like we might need to help her out somehow. This is Rashnu indeed, but perhaps we could have a nice meal? That's right, grub. Meat, veggies, salty, or sweet, salty. Oh, what should we get? Actually, hang on. Do Perry enjoy human food at all? Perhaps a repeat performance might do. So noisy, so sleepy. Paimon kind of thought this might go differently. You know, like a moving reunion after many years. Not gonna happen? You are Sharash. I recognize you. That's right. This is my Yashnapati traveler and his companion, Paimon. And that is the Nirashrana of the Order of Skeptics. The Skeptics, Yashnapati. Oh, I do not wish to know about these human affairs. Humans and their drums are so noisy. I threw them into different places so I could sleep in peace. Wait, so this was all a misunderstanding? Well, that's one huge misunderstanding, wouldn't you say? Even Paimon doesn't do that. How? But our documents recorded this so very clearly. Nor did Lady Sharash say anything against this. You must have slumbered too long here, Rashnu, muddling your memory of these affairs. Surely the scattering of the Corybantes was meant to select those who might clear the trials? With those who could not solve such a small problem proving unfit to call themselves Yashnapati, for how then would they aid me in great work of extinguishing the sign of of Apasha? The sign. Ugh, I'm so tired, but this is not the time to sleep. Yes, you see, Traveler truly deserves the title of Yashnapati. He has helped me immensely, but his help alone is not enough. Rashnu, I need yours as well. Ah, I get it. It was Servan who... She too approves of me, of course. All right, Rashnu, will you come with me to the Vorakasha oasis? Ugh, well, it is not impossible. Barsam's familiar. Please wait. I have many queries regarding the skeptic's traditions. Human business. Later, perhaps. We can talk later. Perhaps after I sleep for a bit. Maybe then. Rasha, do you not have other things to attend to? We can save your business with Rashnu for another day. Yes, I will return to camp to accomplish that which I should. You know, Paimon kind of feels bad for Nashuna right now. I'm afraid this isn't something we can butt into. Yeah, Najuna and Sharash have known each other for a long time. They can settle this stuff between them, can't they? Whatever the case, if you'll come with us to the Varakasha oasis, Rashnu, Sharash will be one step closer to getting the chaplet. Together? Now? Let's go together. Going together with humans. Alright. Alright. So that part of the quest line is now complete. And, oops. Oh no, it did bring up the one I want. Okay, and that's going to be in for this part of the Khvarena good of good and evil, if I can talk today. And I'll see you guys later.